In Episode 7 of Squid Game Season 2, called Friend or Foe, delivers an intense finale filled with tension, trust, and betrayal. In this episode, the tension between the players reaches its highest point. The rivalry between the O and X teams, which started as voting to stay or go home, turns into chaos and violence. With time running out, players become more desperate. In the bathroom, Myung-ji protects a player from Thanos. The argument quickly turns into a fight, ending with Myung-ji stabbing Thanos with a fork. Thanos' death also creates fear and mistrust. His teammates see Team X as the real villains, and this turns into a brawl. The bathroom fight shows how the games bring out the worst in people. It's not just the guards or the organizers causing the violence. It's the fear and pressure the players feel. The games make people do things they never thought they would, like killing someone to stay alive. Myung-ji's actions show how desperation can change a person. The games has forced him to do terrible things to survive. The bathroom fight changes everything. It sets the stage for even more betrayal and chaos later in the episode, showing just how brutal and unforgiving the games really are. Gi-hun takes a big step by deciding to fight back against the deadly games. He organizes a rebellion, trying to get the other players to join him in taking down the guards and capturing the frontman. But little does he know, the frontman is standing right in front of him. Gi-hun's plan is risky but shows his courage. He waits for the chaos to end and for the guards to approach him looking for a chance to strike. He gathers a small group of players who agree to fight back, telling them that the only way to escape the games is to do it together. Some players are inspired by his words, but others are too scared to join the fight. They're afraid of dying if they fail. Gi-hun faces many challenges as he tries to lead the rebellion. One of the biggest problems is that not all the players trust each other, and some are too afraid to act. The guards also have more weapons and power, making it seem almost impossible for the players to win. When the rebellion starts, the guards respond quickly with force, showing how hard it is to go against such an oppressive system. Even though the odds are against him, Gi-hun doesn't back down. He knows the risks but is willing to take them because he believes it's the only way to end the games. He leads the charge, putting himself in danger and trying to get others to join in the fight. His bravery shows that he's no longer just trying to survive, but is willing to stand up for what's right. Jung-bae, player 390, is a close ally of Gi-hun. Jung-bae plays a pivotal role in the rebellion. His loyalty and commitment are evident as he fights alongside Gi-hun. In-ho, operating under the alias Jung-il, infiltrates the players' ranks, posing as an ally. Dae-ho and Hyun-ju are both key members of Gi-hun's rebel group. Dae-ho experiences a nervous breakdown during the uprising, while Hyun-ju is stuck when additional soldiers arrive while attempting to retrieve ammunition. Their setbacks contribute to the rebellion's ultimate failure. The rebellion shows how important hope is for the players. For a short time, they believe they might have a chance to end the games. But when the rebellion fails, that hope is lost, and many players are left feeling hopeless. Gi-hun feels responsible for the lives lost, but even in defeat, his actions might give others a reason to keep fighting. Gi-hun's rebellion is a brave but failed attempt to change things. It shows how much he has grown as a person, moving from just trying to survive to fighting for something bigger. Even though the rebellion doesn't succeed, it sets up the story for future attempts to take down the games and bring change. The betrayal by Hwang In-ho, disguised as player number 1, stands as one of the most shocking and heartbreaking moments of the entire series. It's not just the loss of a trusted ally that hurts, it's the realization that in a world as brutal and manipulative as the Squid Game, the players are never truly safe, not even from one another. The rebellion that Gi-hun had worked so hard to orchestrate collapses after In-ho's betrayal, leaving Gi-hun devastated and without hope. This moment shifts the focus from the game's physical challenges to the emotional and moral complexities that come with fighting a system that dehumanizes everyone involved. Up until this point, Hwang In-ho, posing as player number 1, has been a subtle presence within the group of players. His quiet demeanor and seemingly helpful attitude had earned him the trust of Gi-hun and the others. He was seen as an ally in their efforts to fight back against the game's organizers. Gi-hun and others believed that player number 1 was a symbol of vulnerability and someone they could protect. His role as an undercover operative was kept hidden under layers of trust and deception, and his betrayal feels like a knife to the heart of the rebellion. The immediate consequence of In-ho's betrayal is the tragic death of Jung-bae. Jung-bae had been one of the most vocal supporters of the rebellion and Gi-hun's friend. His death, as a result of In-ho's sabotage, is not just a strategic blow to the rebellion, but a personal tragedy for Gi-hun. The episode ends on a devastating note. The rebellion is crushed, and the guards re-establish control, ensuring the game continues. Gi-hun is left battered, defeated, and grieving. The final shot of Gi-hun, standing amidst the wreckage of his failed uprising, is haunting. Squid Game Season 2 builds on the first season's story, digging deeper into how people react to desperation, power, and greed. While the first season showed the horrors of inequality and how the rich exploit the poor, this season focuses more on how the survivors deal with their guilt and trauma. It also explores how the cycle of exploitation keeps repeating. This season reminds us how hard it is to hold on to our humanity in a world where survival often means making terrible choices. The new games and characters show that the Squid Game isn't just a local issue. It's a global one, proving how far some will go when they're desperate. The people behind the games, the rich elites, are still shown as cruel and detached from reality. They treat human lives as entertainment, which mirrors how systems in real life often treat people as tools or numbers instead of individuals with value. The characters, both returning and new, face tough choices that test their morals. Survivors from the first season struggle with guilt and regret, while new players show different kinds of suffering, making the story feel bigger and more relatable. Despite all the pain and betrayal, there are moments of kindness and connection. These moments remind us that even in the darkest situations, people can find hope and support in each other. Season 2 ends with a powerful message about the endless cycle of violence and greed, but it also raises the question of whether change is possible. Are we trapped in these systems forever, or can we break free by standing together and fighting for a better world? Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.